분기점이군요. 거울에 비추는 건 당신들이 마주하게 될 반칙 소식에 따른 결과입니다. 앞으로 경계선 연수를 만들 원인은 진짜입니다. 연수를 만들 원인은 저는 손만 거들었을 뿐입니다. 섹터 돌입. 새로운 분기점이군요. 거울에 비추는 건 당신들이 마주하게 될 지금이라면 통할 겁니다. 지금이라면 통할 겁니다. 멋지시군요. 섹터 돌입. 아버지 뜻이 그러시다면 다들 준비됐어? 거울에 비추는 건 당신들이 마주하게 될 반칙 소식에 따른 결과입니다. 연수를 만들 원인은 연수를 만들 멋지시군요. 전투를 대비해 주십시오. 새로운 분기점이군요. 거울에 비추는 건 당신들이 마주하게 될 좋은 결심. 저는 손만 거들었을 뿐입니다. 항로가 수정됐습니다. 전 승조, 전투 배치. 새로운 분기점이군요. 모든 것을 시작해요. 천천히 하세요. 멋지시군요. 섹터 돌입. 아버지 뜻이 그러시다면 좋은 결심. 단수를 만들 원인은 멋지시군요.
Yeah, sorry about that. I am actually really still tired. I think if I don't do it, I don't think I have time to do it until tomorrow. So I'm gonna go and go through it. It shouldn't be taking that long anyways. It should take maybe like 2 hours. So time lapse
당신들은 배우 앞에서 너무 많은 걸 보여줬어. 간식 수식에 따른 결과는
Because the part 2 doesn't come out until we get kind of week after. It's not a complete story. Split the story. That's why I said it shouldn't take out. And it should be able to drain on my turn.
새로운 공개점을
Okay.
모든 것은 바쁜대로 그대 정해진 수식에 따른 결과는 도망치지 멋지시군요.
So this is during the time where the Clifford game was still going on, and this is from the ground one perspective. So this is from episode 9.5, I think. This was Veronica was underneath the coffin company. And Veronica is telling Lily to input something. The password is a 4-hour piece. And it disabled the protocol it was going in, and it started the Clifford game protocol. And this is when the Levia pops out. Yep. And everyone's going crazy after seeing Levia. He can't even breathe. Well, not Levia, it's a Leviathan. That's what it is. And this is during the same time, I think, and the top administrations or seniors, I guess, are in discussion table. Anyways, because of all the events happening, Ground One at the moment is trying to take care of what's going on outside. And other task force members who's ready to be deployed are waiting on the final order from a senior administrators. It's unfortunate that we never have a quiet day in Ground One. So what's everyone's plan? It started with the unknown doppelganger has attacked one of our site. Then we also have some spotted presence of the Type 6 corrupted objects, so as a possible kidnapping of the United Nations president as well. Then the Ground One, who has been slept peacefully for past 20 years, now going crazy. And what's our top administrator doing at this moment? This all started because he went ahead and started the game, the Clifford game, without our approval. There's no point of having this kind of discussion table when there is no admin present here. at the moment. He's saying what we are seeing at the moment is a tip of the iceberg. Clifford game as well as the Demon Lord is not on our banner. It still doesn't change what duty we have for our cities though. What do you mean? We cannot turn back what already has happened. Same thing back in 20 years ago. We didn't know anything and we went through that time. Everyone came together as one to survive and try to live and fight against the others. And the reason why you're still here as the seniors is to make sure that kind of tragedy will not happen again and prevent from happening like it was 20 years ago. Am I wrong? You're so formal with your military talk. Of course I know that. And what is in your hand? This is a coordinates from Maria Antonov. She said that when she arrives to the final destination of the Clifford game, she is going to be sending the coordinates so they can trigger the Operation Freedom Strike. So I guess this is what was going on between episode 9.5 and episode 10 currently, and what the senior was discussing. And this also shows like how was everyone able to get into final phase of the episode 10. Are you saying that we are going to push through our task force into unstable portal? I'm also a scientist. Do you know what kind of things our bodies will go through if we go through unstable portal like that? And Jackson, I'm not sure what I think Jackson is one of the senior as well. To answer your questions, it's a tech level 5. Seems like someone might have leaked them one of the loss administration technology. Tech level 5. Who did that? Is this part of the administrators or admin's plan as well? Rialet, which is this guy. Your opinion on this matter is correct. If we fail in the Clover game again, we'll experience what happened 20 years ago once more. But since the seniors are the ones who represent the 6 cities, and our job is to protect and keep the stability. So, to keep everyone under control, I guess. We cannot announce what's going on, or what's really going on. Anyways, final resolution is that whatever happens at the end, someone will have to be responsible for this. I guess some urgent message from the shower raid. What's going on? Someone who was the Ojman, yes, the red-haired girl, who was supposed to be the guard the city. Seems like she's attending as a fashion model. And I guess he said, just give me 5 minutes, I'll be absent for a bit. Because I guess she just likes to play around all the time. Give me a second. So that was the Swan, I guess, in disguise. But being able to fool the eyes of the other, which known for very cautious. I guess you are really a great actor. Or maybe because of the artifact you're holding called a Paranova. Like a film, I guess. Acting is replicating a person's persona. Doesn't matter how much appearance I can copy off from, if I can understand who I'm acting for, it won't work. Swan says she has a couple questions for him. And Ivan says simple questions, and I should be able to answer it. The Sage called a game, and behind the scene of that, you disguised the death of the first one. So towards that, you made sure the wolf would be involved into replace her instance. And early parts of the story is nothing much. It was just going through what was kind of happening behind the scene of episode 9.5 and episode 10 during the Clifford game. What kind of things senior admins were doing. They're just chit-chatting basically. It's not too important. It just gave some more background story of what was happening outside of Clifford game. Anyways, anyway, you made the wolf to go through the replace your incidents, so she can experience the death of her close one. So, and you use me to give out the information to Salvation Knights. You leak the information for the lighthouse and make sure they obtain that in their hands. And because of that, they were able to summon one of this god thing and presented this world pretty easily, which is one of the requirements to start the Clifford. But at the same time, you also gave enough knowledge and the technology information, so Wolves and the others were able to put down the false god pretty easily. You gave them blueprints for the Tech 5 technology, and every puzzle pieces came together. And Wolf was able to slay the god that she probably was not able to before. And seeing the flow of the story, what we are seeing currently as a crack of dimension in ground 1 is either you or the plan of the admins, or maybe a third partner that I'm not aware of. Yeah, something like that. But that being said, I think you are overestimating my connections. But what are you trying to get to? Now you are the one who was selected as a savior in this world. But even if you were trying to lead out the Clifford game from the start, so I guess Swan is trying to say, even though what you're trying to do seems to be coming in a good result, the journey towards the end result is too dangerous. Too many people were involved. I guess too many sacrifices were involved. Is there a reason behind all of this for him to make him that ruthless? Because even for a savior like me, I cannot protect this world by myself. Don't you already expect that? What kind of decisions those 6 seniors in that room will make? Even though they have distrust against admin, but that will accept the call of the freedom strike because they have something they need to protect. The humans to not lose what they have or to repair what they used to have. They can work with anyone, even though they don't trust them. I think you told me one time. This world needs to, I guess, stumble a bit. So, what your plan of bringing all the enemies together? I guess I have to accept that as a part of that process. Well, unlike our masters, I believe in the possibility of this world, and I believe in admin. So we'll win, no matter the price we have to pay for it. Even the history shows that the humanity were able to win against the common enemies and overcome that time to time. But the end of the story never ended in the happy. Well, end of the story didn't always end with happy ending. Usually, it ends up with very messy. I guess it could be messy. But I told you when we had our first meeting. The agreements we have will be until the Clifford game ends. So I think the story we have to think about after that, we can talk about it after everything is resolved. But anyway, time is up. Once I go deeper than where I'm at currently, it's going to harder to keep this communication device on. Our chit chat has gotten longer. I already coordinated and calculated the destination you sent me. I guess we'll set into our next plan. For our each of us understanding, I wish you good luck. Thank you, well, of course, Swan Claire. However the game ends, this world will be changed. You see through that change and adapt to it. A little bit. Maybe a little bit I can understand you. But I think everything we knew so far is pretty similar. It's like just giving a bit more filler information to Naibin. But we have Ichion here. This is the sound of the coffin shift. Seems like your people are searching for you here. You've been working very hard. I think it's time for you to rest. But if I carry you in arms like this, it reminds me of our old times. Whenever you got reckless, it was always my job to bring you to the medic bay. Because you always said if you are seen or injured off like this, you will taint the bad image to the master. It's a nostalgia. You're still childish like then, always kind of on front and reckless. I kind of hope that you will never return to the battlefield after that day, though. Don't you think so, Admin? So it's the Naibin who saved the Xian from the Clifford game. Kind of wondered how she survived, but that kind of makes sense. Let's go with visual skill. Few hours later, showered in Lotus area. I guess you're too reckless. Clifford game or whatever you are all hyping up, you ended up only taking Jisoo along with you. Now I have to pick up a garbage around here. You know, actors need to follow up with their roles. To wolves, you are someone who already has been dead. And if you get exposed to the wolf, there is unknown possibility could mess up our plan. And our leader wants to prevent any possibility to alter the outcome. So that's why he brought Jisoo instead of me. I know what you're trying to tell me, so you don't have to be cocky in front of me. So how much more we have to walk like this? We're almost there. We are under the present of the moon. We said that about third time now. We have a bright and shining sun up on the sky. So what kind of moon are you looking for? To create the world itself, is there some kind of connection to do with the moon? There's like a logic to create this world, and it's connected to the moon, I guess. Trying to use your brain sometime. It's not impossible to see a moon on a daylight like this. All the saints back in the day claimed our life all started from the moon. They kind of brush it up as a religious thing these days, but it's totally unscientific idea as well. Because people say it's the moon is a piece of the Earth that has been falling apart from a meteor shower, long time ago. Because of that, as the moon make the movements, sea levels of the Earth will alter, and how we were able to have orbits and all the stuffs, and the Earth became habitable planets. Amy says, "Is that going to be on our test?" Anyways, this is what we have to do. So according to the old administration's database, the dark side of the moon is the spots where we could be connected with the Sephira. And the North factions, those like red guys, knew this database for a while. So like really long time ago. Or since many years ago, they've been sending a lot of scouts to check out the dark side of the moon. This kind of goes to the Rika, as well as some other part of the Red Faction story. But anyway, result was pretty terrible for them, because most of the scout members died before they were able to land to the dark side of the moon. And only survivor, which is a Rika, could not remember what she has encountered on the dark side of the moon. And it wasn't long before she disappeared out of this Earth. So what's your idea then? How are we supposed to look at the dark side of the moon if the North faction failed to do after many years? Do you have some kind of crazy good telescope hidden somewhere here? We don't need something like that. From my guesses, that when moon is ready, it will show itself to us willingly. It's going to show itself willingly to us. Anyways, I'm assuming that timing is when the Clifford game ends. I guess now you start to understand. She said, I guess you deserve a treat. She's treating her like a dog. And Amy says, I don't eat something that comes from a person that's so dark inside. Anyways, our leader said that when the Clifford game ends, this world will be changed forever. And the Clifford games is created by some kind of present. Maybe like a god thing, I don't know. And because if we win the game, and it changes this world to a certain degree, it means the law of this universe, which is the Sephiroth's tree. It's law, whatever. Okay, so it's trying to say this world is built on a logic, which is tree of the Sephiroths, and it's like really common anime kind of thing. Like you saw that from like Full Metal Alchemist, stuff like that. But anyways, they're saying if you win the game, I guess it's kind of out of intentions of the tree's law. So the change will happen, and they should be able to kind of see what's going on really on the moons. I'm assuming the sky's getting darker, and I guess eclipse is happening, or solar eclipse is happening. Yes. What we are standing currently is the sun and the moons and the earth will be lined up perfectly. Yeah. And this is one of the only time that we are able to see the dark side of the moon. But it's not only that. To the beauty of the suns, so as the all other solar systems. Anyways, all these other planets or whatever in the solar system will be positioned to the spot where they're supposed to be at. Very spacey talk. But she's saying, is this all coincidence how the solar eclipse kind of work? Just like the Clifford game's timing? Or is that the wills of the someone? Like a god thing, I'm assuming. But Swan says she has been studying the tree of the Sephiroths for a very long time. And I can be sure of it first swing. However the game ends and this world changes, the possibility of that possibility of witnessing the change of this world is this spot right here. Miss Swan, are you sure about that? Because it seems like we are getting tons of monsters gathering around us. I guess you weren't listening to my speech, or my speech very well. Corrupted objects are ones who are trying to steal the possibility from humans, so them gathering around this spot is nothing unusual. I think that's why our leader has set you as the bodyguard. So I guess Swan isn't as strong. The Swan's job is to be the one who scouts and spots the changes that will happen to this world. I guess in the story setting, Amy is still very strong. Or every 6 wing members is really strong. So now we're back to the perspective of the Clifford game. Everyone summoned with the Freedom Strike and awaken Recruitment appearance as well. And with a clash battle with the Salvation Knights. And we won! Which was a good thing, I'm assuming. I mean, we didn't die from it. So I guess more people are gathering around us. Welcome everyone. And thank you for fighting all the way through. I guess I'm honored to present myself to all of you. I am the CEO of the coffee company, and also a person who built the old administrations as well as a current one. I am the admin. So that's how it kinda resolved. And Ship says, after many failures and obstacles, you finally succeeded. Father. And they were encountering this light array, I guess. Yeah. Pillar of the lights. And the charade, these two are witnessing that as well. No, I don't think it's a simple earthquake. Look at that. Seems like a crack of dimensions, but I've never seen a bright light like that. She says I haven't seen that either. But I learned it in a school when the first time it happened. It was way brighter than you could ever imagine. The whole was lit up, almost white, and after that, the whole world was covered with the corrupted objects. Is that so? I never heard of that in school. I guess Raika actually never went to proper school. Raika, do you think this world will be end? Well, I guess it won't be bad to end itself right here. This world is unfair anyways. If it's gonna fail like this, why don't we create a big buzz before we die? Another part of the shout raid. And Amy saying, what am I witnessing? Something like that has been hidden behind the moon. The sun is covered up by moon completely. The light we're seeing is the dark side of the moon's lighting up itself on its own. It's hard to believe, but what we are witnessing is the part of the tree of the Sephiroths. I guess a physical form of the Sephiroth itself. That is a Sephiroth. Something is coming from the moon. There's a tons of energy. I guess it's a pathway that connects moon and the earth. Pathway? I think you're just talking nonsense at this point. So, are we supposed to run? What are we supposed to do? I do not know. Whatever is happening at this spot right here is a change of this world. It's from 1 to 10. It's totally unknown territory. What are you talking about then? I guess it's too late to dodge. So I guess this beam is like what it is. Okay. Did we survive that? Hey Swan, are you okay? I'm okay, my little retriever. It's the doggy. I guess this spot was a little bit off from the pillar of the lights from the moon. Could say thank you instead, you know. But where are we anyway? We get shifted to a dimensional warp. Don't want to be lost out of nowhere. No, we didn't teleport to different dimension. It's the world that surrounds us has changed. So are you saying this was the barren desert area we were standing? Look at the hill over there. The structure of this landmark hasn't really changed. It just seems like it changed the nature around this area. I heard the land who was that were exposed by corrupted waves. It takes years of recovery until it can get its form back. Are you saying whatever that thing was on the moon killed this landmark to what it used to be? I'm not too sure if it reversed and repaired this land or created the new one, but I'm assuming that's not the only thing it did. The sound. Uh-oh. Is that corrupted objects?
이렇게나 많은 점을 준비해두다니 역시 여자만.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. I have to see more to really kind of guess what's gonna happen. Say corrupted objects. Swan is different than what you talked about. You said all the fancy talk about behind the moon and logic to create the world. Is this the end result? Are we just encountered with the new types of corrupted objects? I guess we spotted the amazing change. Every power has a cost. Never expected the end result of the game will be always come with a positive outcome. And it's too early to assume what we are seeing is the result of the Sepura. We should take a look at it a little bit more. No, I'm done with the boring stuff. I think I've been playing along with you for a bit. So it's my turn to... You're not listening to me. I said, let's take a look at it for a bit. Are you crazy? What are you doing? It's running away. Let me go after it. Are you trying to release something that's unknown to this world? It doesn't matter. What? To fool the actor. That's foolish. I'm saying since the game is ended, this is where we depart ourselves. Don't you think I wasn't aware that you're tailing behind my back? I guess you're really showing your true colors now. You know, just like what our leader said, I've been waiting for you to backstab us. I guess you being as a bodyguard was also the plan of our leader as well. Tailing my back and witnessing the change of this world and kill it if it becomes a danger. And also to test if I will be going along with you after the game. After all, our leader does not like uncontrollable possibility. But to me, this change in unknown areas is a very focal point. So until we really analyze and see what is the true face of the Sakura, we cannot touch it. And do you know this as well? I never liked you the moment I saw your face. So I always wanted to blow up your face. Like this. Of course, first swing. To analyze the humans and studying what they are like inside is a part of the actor. Who you really are and how your world was collapsed and what your anger resides from. I understand that better than anyone else. That wing. Because you show too many things in front of the actor. So I guess it means Swan is actually stronger than all the 6-wing. So I guess her wings are definitely a pretty special thing. And Amy saying how she copied her skill. Well, I guess she's stronger than Amy then. I didn't expect you to replicating us from higher back. I guess stage is getting louder. Since the game was ended, everything will be played out the way it was supposed to be. So give it up now. You cannot escape my script. And she stabbed her. The first glance and the uneasy feeling I saw through you. There was a reason why you never really face yourself to the front line. You had a contract with them, bastard. That's surprising. I've been hiding away that power for a while. I guess you are pretty good dog after all to sniff my power. So I guess your purpose is to open up the coffin. What are you really planning? Props. Well, that's one of my favorite game after all. But anyways, so it kind of does show what the Swan was doing, which connects to episode 11 as well. The Swan is trying to open up the coffin, which probably means is the opening the coffin, the seal that of basically one of the demon lords. But Amy will resist until the last moment. But I guess she will be defeated by the Swan and ended up getting locked up in a prison. You were trying to act like you were about to land the final blow, but you actually made a hole underneath and made an escape plan, or escape routes. It looks really reckless, but the very first wing-like gesture. But just like how the script goes, I have predicted that outcome as well. You getting out of the script is it has been written and unchangeable. And Swan, what is going on? I heard you encounter some kind of light rays. Anyways, I did a critical damage to the first wing. She probably didn't go far off. Alright then, I will get all my army ready to arrest her. It's our one and only chance. We need to get hold of her. Then I will step aside from here. Anyways, once the Sixth Wing finds out that I have betrayed them, they will chase after me. So I will return myself to being a regular actor. Knowing the rules and the reason behind the Six Wings, they wouldn't want to attack a normal or well-known civilian. But the reality also said, but I cannot help but ask. Six Wings was a terror group that the administration has been chasing after for many years. But how were you able to draw them out of their safe house? What did you do? What kind of knowledge were they so hungry to learn about? I think you have forgotten the edit. I give you my role as a spy for the Six Wings, and your job is to hide me behind the stage. We shouldn't be asking what we are really after. Trying to learn the secret of the lady. It's not something the man should be doing, and you should know as well. Even the First Wing has been injured critically. She is not an easy foe to fight. If you give her the chance, she might use her confusion ability. I advise you to arm your army with certain devices to counter that, or use a counter who can protect their mentality. How about Ozymandias? I think someone with her power should be able to handle her. Unfortunately, she is on different manner. She cannot participate in these missions. I guess I will select someone else. Alright then. Then I will send the coordinate for this land. Wait, Swan, I think you are misunderstanding. What's wrong? The coordinate you're sending is not a corrupted. It's not a land that has been corrupted by the corrupted wave. It's a land that we have protected from 20 years ago. I still remember to this date. Our army had a big favor. We owe them a big favor for what they've done for us. They helped us able to withstand the front line. You're saying there is a village around this area? So to make it understandable, so I guess each time you win the Clifford game, okay, so there's like a god thing, I'm assuming, and each time you win the Clifford game, whoever wins definitely gets some kind of reward from it. And I think the reward itself is repairing the world itself to be what has been lost in the past. So I'm assuming this whole entire world lost many different things against Demon Lord and corrupted objects when they lost the game 20 years ago. And now some of that has been repaired since they won. So their memory, I guess, has been changed completely to the point that they don't actually remember the fact what they have lost, because it basically never happened. The history has changed, basically. It altered the history and the reality. I'm assuming that's what it is. I have to read through more, but Swan says, when I investigated this landmark, it was definitely a barren land with the corrupted waves. But just like what he said just now, it's a small village, but there are people living in it. That girl has been scouting around this village for a while. Is someone from admin? Maybe I need to give her something. It seems like some of the old countryside. If it was a harem side of the charades, then they would have put the gun on my head first. Reality said, or he sounded like this village existed starting from like 20 years ago. So just like what it said. So Swan is saying that maybe this village has been prepared by Sephira. A power strong enough to alter and change the reality. It is true what Sephira could do after all then. But why? What does it mean to repair such a small village like this? This little girl's asking her something. Some chit chat with the little girl, trying to be nice to this person, which is a swan, I'm assuming. Swan in disguise, I am assuming. So I guess this girl will show something to Swan to make her feel different about something. And I'm assuming this is Swan's perspective as well, that she's saying there was someone she wanted to meet. Whatever the conflict happens, someone who will appear during the climax and resolve all the conflicts. Swan, a person who was like Swan. A person who was able to understand me, unlike the other, the man. But my world has lost its tomorrow, and he no longer existed. But I still remember the time I had with that man. Everything according to the script. It's a promise I set for myself for a very long time ago. Whatever it awaits me at the end. To repair everything to what it was. I'll take any roles. The story should start from here. So I guess this is the Swan's backstory. In 1888, so this is a very long time ago, and she's from London. London, England. I guess some bad people stabbing each other in 1888. Yeah, this guy's saying this world is too corrupted. Needs a sacrifice. Blah blah blah. But it's saying it needs some kind of sacrifice to bring back the angels. This girl is saying, what do you mean angels? Anyways, the time is up. Everything according to the script. The girl who's selling a newspaper saying, the front line of our army is using new technology to win the battle. Great England Empire. Anyways, they're probably talking about Eternium, I'm assuming. They say some scared rocks. Anyways, the second news is that we have found another body on the street. It seems like a murderer of a night. So I guess it's based off the Jack the Ripper. Isn't that character from England? She says, Miss, I'm okay, so don't be too angry at her. Or actually, it's a boy. I said everything is okay. Sorry about that then. And she introduced herself as a swan. I'm sorry for your newspapers. How much for all the stacks? Swan? I feel like I heard that name before. Wait, you are the swan from the Royal Opera House. Yes, I am. Guess this should be enough for those newspapers. Wait, this is a ticket, right? I heard the ticket for the Swans play is a priceless. Are you sure about that? I don't know anything about the opera. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't know. A place is something you see with your eyes and listen with your ears, but at the end, you feel it with your heart. But after all, there is a play tonight, and there's only one ticket left. It doesn't matter that if you want to sell it to the others for the money, but I really wish you would come and watch. I guess this is a part of a, connection. And he said that he will go. They're praising the overall stage. Though the male actor's role was very memorable. Anyways, also the main actor is the Swan, who is a prima donna, most famous actor in London. To describe her, I guess we can describe her as a swan itself. As someone who was able to remember every script she read at the spots, and also able to act through many different layers of acting, and also a good singer. This is the end of the curtain call. Thanks everyone to come and watch our show tonight. Hopefully, we are able to meet each other once again next time. Swan, I guess that's a good name. I guess that's I guess that's the murderer. Something tells me. Anyway, Swan, the stage was thrilled tonight once again. Once you became the prima donna, our revenue has skyrocketed. Even the owner of the theater is very satisfied. Well, I'm thankful that everyone's loving our play Mary Jane. This play today, actually, I was a bit nervous. Well, you're saying things that's not even on your mind. I won't be fooled by you anymore. Looking at all the fan letters you have, it's probably bigger than the entire book in this room. The life of getting love from a whole citizen from the England. It must be nice. If I had a talent and beauty like you, I will be able to stand side beside you and play as well. It's not that Mary. I'm able to shine as an actor because there is staff members with a spotlight behind the scene. Staff and the actor working together will result in a great stage. What the fan letters I'm receiving is not only for me, but everyone in the theater. So you can be proud of yourself. No, you can actually be prouder than anyone, because you have a right to Mary Jane. Anyway, she's saying, whenever the theory talk comes in, your eyes always shines. But getting praised by you, which is the London's greatest prima donna, I guess I feel pretty great. Someone's coming in. We have another fan letter for you. That's the same letter. But someone from a royal empire sending her the letter. But the Mary saying that creeps her out because the seal of the empire on the letter is more expensive than her salary. Every time he sends a letter, the guy is putting the seal onto the letter itself. So whoever's sending the letter is extremely rich. Well, the whoever's sending the letter must have power to, a wealth to use the seal of the empire. Should we call and report to the police? I really wonder what's inside the letter, so can't you let me know? No, sorry. It's just a personal story from the fan, so I won't be able to tell anyone else. You don't have to worry about me, though. To hold this type of spotlight as an actor, this is also part I need to bear with. But you have to tell me if anything goes bad. After all, you are the one who present our theater. So, about 8 days later, or 4 days later. Guess this should be a good time. She's wandering around the streets. No one's trailing her back. It's done, let's return. Guess let's finish up this week safely. Someone's chasing after her. Swan. I guess you're Swan Claire, right? I know who you are. If you don't want to die, you have to follow my worlds. And lady meets a guy. I heard you are very Anyway, so I guess he expected her to be more, I guess, cautious, but she's more childish. Anyways, there's some kind of murder going on in the city, and finding out the body wouldn't make that much difference to the city. Anyway, he's trying to kidnap her, I'm assuming. Where is the photo? She's saying, you're the one who's going to be in trouble. So I guess she knows and able to read people pretty well, because she figured out the guy is actually working for someone and higher up. And she kind of trying to talk this way out. But anyway, so the photo he's asking for, she's saying she doesn't have it in her hand at the moment. But if something happens to me, I make sure the photo will be exposed to the public. So if I die, whoever hired you to take care of the photograph will be met with the result, which he does not really want to happen. So I think it's time for you to go home today and let the person know. If you're this afraid of scandals, you should have be more cautious. Anyway, she's kind of blackmailing him. Swan saying, "Help me." Some kind of murderer. Murderer. Anyway, that guy's running away. So Swan is pretty good at acting, I guess, trying to act like an innocent girl as well. But why is she here? Anyway, so thank you for saving me. If it wasn't for you, I'd have lost my life there. I'm honored to save your life as well. We almost lost the most beautiful actor in England or London. I feel like I've seen you on watching my play time to time. Yes, I've been always watching you from a distance, but I've been rooting for you. I'm a fan of you. Well, someone looks fancy as you, rooting for me. I'm very thankful. But you remember my face from the seat? The distance that we had for each other's must have been pretty far. Of course, I remember every face of every fans that I come across. Yes, it was about 4 days ago. I think you were with someone else beside you. You look really young to be married. I'm sorry. It's just my bad habits of the looking into people. Guess that was bad manner from my side. No, that's alright. But that is incredible memory. I guess it wasn't a lie that you were able to remember every line of the script the moment you take a look at it. It's quite useless talent. Useless. It is incredible talent. It's a talent I've been actually looking for a very long time. Anyways, I think things has quieted down a bit. After all, London's night is dangerous. If you want, I can escort you to your home. No, I'm good. It would be too much burden for you anyways. I guess it's really hard to get a time of the famous actor. It's not true. I'm always waiting for all of you behind the stage. So if you really want, you can come and visit me anytime. I guess we can leave it up to then. Then I'll be expecting our next meeting. Have a good night, Swan Claire. A week after that. Another amazing day, Swan. All the tickets were sold out. Guess at this speed, we might be able to do an international tour eventually. What's wrong? Are you sick? What time is it, Mary? What time? That was our last play for a day, so around 8 p.m. Something is wrong. I think it's about to be the end of the mailman's hours. It hasn't delivered yet. What hasn't? The fan letter with the royal seal on it. The person never missed the day. The fan letter. Talking about that creepy letter? What's wrong with that? She's kind of worried that the person who'll be sending the letter might be in danger. Uh-oh. It's nice to see you once again, Swan. You were the guy from... Who's this nice-looking gentleman? Do you know him? I guess you're kind of surprised. It was a amazing play once more. What kind of business do you have today? Why are you here? Well, I just have a little gift for you, as your fan. I'm not too sure what you're talking about. I know you're being very nice to me, but this is my personal space. So I will take that. I'll take that in my heart, but please return. That's so. I guess that's unfortunate. But I guess this letter won't be delivered to its owner. Why do you have that letter? Didn't I say I'm your fan? So I guess he's the one who's been sending her the letter. He somewhat looked rich, I guess. I'm sorry about that. But to buy the interest off of you, this was the most efficient way. Because we don't have enough time. And I guess if I'm being too reckless, please understand. Anyway, throw away the crap talk. How far do you know? Did that guy send you? No, I guess not. Because that means that the moment moment someone took the letter, I'd have been murdered. So who are you really? What do you want from me? The aura you had as a lady no longer exists anymore. Is that what you are like when you're not acting? Well, when we face individuals, we all wear a mask suited for them. She's just saying, I don't feel any reason to act in front of you. You're not worth it. Well, unlike the beautiful face you have, you're very stingy. So, is that how you've been bribing or blackmailing royal empires to get a big money from them? Blackmailing. No, unfortunately, I'm the one who has been getting blackmailed and risking my life. Risking your life. Yes. I'm assuming the photograph you took with just a common actor as a royal empire is going to be holding him down politically. He's the one who wanted to take a picture of me. A picture with. But anyways, he is scared the photo might expose him to the public. Anyway, he's worried that the more famous I get, the higher chance and the bigger alpha will happen when the photo gets exposed. So he always says, hand over the photographs or stop acting. And I denied both requests, and then he started sending his assassins. And all I could do was to blackmail him that I would expose the photo to the public if she dies. But why didn't you hand over the photograph? Isn't it better than risking your life? Do you not know anything, or are you pretending to not know anything? He tried to seal my mouth and send the assassins a couple times already. Even if I send the photo now, the outcome wouldn't be any different. After all, my life to him is not worth more than an insect. And I guess my life now resided within your hand. I'm not sure what you're gonna do with the photographs, but how did you know that I hide the photographs inside of fan letters? I thought about it pretty well, and no one found that until now. So basically, she has been using the King's or Royal Empire seals to send a letter to herself. So she's been mailing back and forth with the letter. So basically, the photograph, she found that the only way to really protect it well is to use that letter. Anyways, he has been telling her. And I guess she finds discomfort. But anyway, this guy was also an actor hired. So he used the actor to make sure that she will not think him as a suspicious person. And she's saying, "You can be a great actor. Why don't you join the theater?" Thanks for your request, but I have a different part I need to play. So what's your plan after all? If you have a request on your own to ask, I guess I still have a choice to accept it. But you still need to tell me one more thing. What do you mean? I told you everything I have. Something you're hiding. And the reason why that empire is trying to retrieve the photograph so badly. The real reason. What do you mean? I told you that because I'm just a common... No, I heard that. But I think you're already assuming what I'm trying to get at. That it's not really the photograph of the class that's risking your life. You may not know much about me, but I know a lot about you. For one, to start it up, I know you are the immigrants from the outside of this country. And also, you are the one with the power. This world has discovered this strange this mineral for about 10 years now. More than 10 years. But anyway, since this discovery of this mineral, this country became the great empire, and our country has become like a superpower country that no others could compete against. But there has been a lot of side effect from that event. Because of this little mineral, we start to face with many different monsters, as well as the ones with strange powers. And as the time went on, it became harder to find the mineral. It's the ones with the ability who got impacted big by that change. because they need to consume the mineral to continue living as a person in this world. The London's shadow instance. Yeah, you know well. It was an incident where someone who could not consume enough of these minerals turned into a monster in front of many people. Since then, I guess ones with ability became a time bomb to the abuse of the England citizen. Empire tried to control them under the law, but since they started doing that, those with ability would hide themselves even more, just like you. Anyways, our queen has given a world against the monster, or our queen has been giving us statements against the monster. And the Empire will not allow scandals with the ones with ability like that. Anyways, I think that's your just false fantasy, assuming that I'm one with ability. Or do you have another proof to back up that statement? I told you, I know many things. Many years before you came to London, you probably stayed in a similar theater. So, yes, probably where the photograph was taken with that royal member. How do you know about those as well? Is that so? It is really hard to cut off the thread of a connections. That was a time where the abuse of the ones with ability wasn't bad as the date we have today. Someone who retired from the theater remembers you clearly. You're very young, but the actor with the bright future, and also one with the ability to remember everything, and your name as well. Real name. Your name, and I guess she doesn't allow to say it. I guess it's my defeat the moment you took my photograph. To stand on the stage, we all need a name that fits to that. So don't call me by that name, because my time using that name has been ended. Right now, my name is Swan, just Swan. This is the name I choose to be on the stage of London. Swan. I like that name. It's very fancy as well. If you want, I'll call you as that. So, what about you? You're the one who discovered the secret of the lady. You still haven't explained what your name is. That is interesting. Well, you said that everyone needs a name. At least stand up on the stage. Frederick Eberline. Just call me Eberline. Eberline. Anyway, seems like you have a really bad hobby. Going around and messing up someone's past. Guess it's time for you to answer me. What are you going to do with that photograph? And what's the reason you're trying to get so close to me? Don't worry, this photo will not get in the hands of that prince. That means. But to get the photographs, there's conditions. Very simple one. Condition. I want you to be my partner. My old friend finally got married, so I actually need a new partner. Yeah, you, I think, will be very fitting partner as well. She says pervert. trying to think me as a very, very open woman, except the photograph. You got it wrong completely. I have a pride as an actor. What are you talking about? I'm saying I need someone, like a partner, to resolve the mystery. The mystery? Don't you already know? There has been a murder case going on in London about the murder of a knight. Are you talking about the murder going around the London, killing women? Yes, that murderer, if you don't stop the person or murderer soon, London or our entire world would be ending. I wonder if that's the advent. Anyways, we're back at the front bay, which we saw from the summer event. We got the Miss Swan for the photograph or photo shoot. It's been a long time since you continue with your acting career. It's our first time being on a TV drama series instead of movies, and everyone's cheering up for you to return. Well, I've been always playing as the role of an actor, and this is a first for me as well, a new challenge. Anyways, I don't want to disappoint the fans that's looking out for me. I've been always trying to show myself as someone with a very calm and well-mannered image. Yeah. Anyway, this series I've written it myself from the start to finish. Producing and casting and location-wise, everything is planned by me. After all, I actually prefer to be a villain than a good one. Because I think that way I can show a range of my talent. I guess just going to be a big reveal against the whole world about the truth itself. But they ask about what the play will be about, or the drama will be about. It's about a certain detective and his partner, his female partner, solving many different mysteries. I'm assuming the Evertel guys is actually the admin, us. It could be just a trick, I don't know. Anyway, that is the end of our interview. And the Shadows and the Gauntlet news. What are you so down about? I heard one of the friend who works at the front bay. Seems like Swan has visited that site because of her shooting, and she signed on his helmet, so he was bragging about it. Anyways, that area is just a wild area filled with a lot of pirates and bounty hunters. So maybe they have less restrictions for civilians to go around. Maybe the BIP in that area has gave a go. Senior of the front bay? Yeah. I heard the senior of the front bay is very open-minded person. It's quite different than the senior we have, which is just all high on the pride instead. She's standing right behind him. Just like what happened with the collapse last time. She was blaming us like it was our fault that monster appeared in our section. Well, wait, you're trying to act like you're the good one here? You also got the punishment from her. Let's be real here. Are we the one who called that monster to our city? We just did as the manual said, or the guideline said. Why is she getting annoyed with us? Well, I'm trying to say there is someone. It's very annoying that we also been redeployed in a sections where there has been more activities. It says she really thinks she can do anything because she's a senior. I think that's the reason why she still haven't got cleared yet. Is that so? I'm really curious now. What's wrong with my personality? Since when did you? Since when? Why? Do I need approval to go around my city? No, it's not that. I heard you were on your ways to be the meeting with other seniors. Lune. She is a ground 1 senior and future at worst scientist. She was been approved by her talents since she was 15, and after the end of the Future at Work project, she decided to join the administration. And many different desires and acceptance problem she has been created around that time. She always reach out for the result or end result, and also rooting for approval. She also likes a lot of fighting, like this, like sports games. She's also weak to compliments, but if you compliment her too much, it will have a reverse effect because she might assume the person is looking down on her. She also likes steak, and she likes it medium rare or rare. It's 2 spots in the sharing. This types of personality and this type of career, that means she has a really high expectations for a man she wants to meet. Typical man or someone under her will not satisfy her needs, if that's so. For Luna's correct positions for the speech. Or I guess so. I guess it's a Swan trying to act like Luna. Anyway, Swan is trying to act like Luna. Anyway, she's trying to scout around this area. She said, "Don't repeat myself twice. I'm going to go there by myself. Take a look at it." But I guess they'll tag along. So this is another area that I guess has a similar effect as the last time, or where the Swan was standing with Amy. Something is odd. Seems like I don't see any additional device to check on this site. Is it okay that we left this place open like this? We cannot put any devices within 2 kilometers. Because if it gets exposed long enough, even from this distance, it will have corruptions. I thought we'll have more than enough decent devices to put on the sites. Well, the most durable devices will help us to last longer. But that'll be a waste of money after all. no, there's another monster. That corrupted objects. Your stories are longer than I thought.
너처가 물어와서 나 똑똑해요. 잘할 수 있어요. 어디 보자. 조용하고
그래.
그냥으로 최고의 지위를 상상해.
And Noel now. He spotted a new type of corrupted object, and seems like it's not really working. Something came from underground. It uses, or it made a roost grow from underground, and it's sucking the energy out of its course. I guess it's sucking the possibility out of the others. It's emergency situations, this area is... Uh-oh. 애드립으로 이용하는 수밖에 없어. Anyway, she took them down because she does not want more people interrupting. Well, I guess I have to hurry now. I have to find the connection between the reality and the correct dimension. I need to find the mirror pieces and put it between. Not sure what that means though. But she been putting around this whatever mirror pieces into different parts of the world, like ground bay, front bay, blah blah blah. She connects 3 more dots. You. I know you. Seen you. Interesting. You are talking with the voice of a man you just stole. I know you. Saw you. From there. Maybe around level 3, but there's a lot of numbers. And it's a good timing as well. I guess as it dies, it shares its experience one with the other. More power, more possibility. Noel seems to be... Oh, so this is the time when the Noel was going around. Just after what happened. The Clifford game. Yeah, it's before she entered the family squad. Yeah, they were trying to recruit her for their team instead of her joining the family squad. She's saying, I can do it if I wanted to. They ask her what kind of grade she is, and she's like, what grade? Oh, they're asking you. His head chopped up in a half. What the hell is that thing? You are... It's a new type of corrupted object. Since when it got so close to us? It's definitely not type 1. Hold it for yourself. I've never heard of it. It's my voice. Is it trying to mimic me? You. Baseline. Don't like it.
어머, 셔츠가 잔뜩 있네.
I wonder what they're trying to do with this corrupted object.
먹이사슬에 따른 결과예요. 어머, 시험체가 잘 되겠네. 인력은 충분해요. 알아서 수습대로 오네요. 인력은 먹이사슬에 따른 결과예요. 어머, 시험체가 잘 되겠네. 인력은 충분해요. 활발한 움직임.
후함.
시험 끝. 마무리하죠. 먹이사슬에 따른 결과예요.
Anyway, she took down that monster deck at the time. She thought she was gonna die. Yeah, we were on the telephone with her, and the vice president will get there. What's wrong? It's another of those monsters. It's coming towards to me. Should I shoot the leg again? But I don't have any more pillars to aim for. You're not fighting, you're weak. Did you get the mental attack? Why you keep chatting with it? Shouting. Stay sharp is still alive. This impact is a good knowledge. Weapons from the humans I wanted. It's a time when Bina is going through a lot. You and the family squads are the one who saved the world. Since you finished the game, you were able to save many people's life. I know many people don't believe, but I know. So I want to become someone like you to save the world. I'm sorry, but the one you took it down is less than level 3. But if you want to, I'll have you have a chance at other shots for recruitments. Yeah, then she joins to family squad after this. But I guess Swan is taking a peek at it. Noah Light. So I found a role for you to play. You will learn and see many things here. So I will stay behind the scene and watch your story until it reaches the climax. And maybe this is not a coincidence that you are here. I wonder what they're gonna do with this corrupted object. So I guess there is no real name for you, after all. Name. Yet, for anyone to participate in a play and a stage, they need a name. Name is logic of human. I don't understand. It's not that. The ones without the name in a play is just a mere extra. You have a possibility of playing a role in a play. If your desire is to harvest the possibility of this world, I will have a spot for you in my play. For you to have a chance to participate. One who collects and harvests, the harvester. Guess it is quick to learn and adapt. So I guess it copied up Shaolin's attack. We earned the strong power of humans' weapons. We got stronger than before we fought you. We also want your possibility. We'll die many times to kill. But do you know there's something even the death cannot go against? It's the hopeless. Guess it's late to introduce myself. My name is Swan. She will present them.
표본 확보해 주세요, 여러분. 모든 것은 가쁜 대로 부디 정해진 방향으로 다다르게. 구름 역사의 움직임을 보여주세요. 자연에선 생존이 곧 승리죠.
This is the end, Harvester. Are you angry? No matter how much more you give it a go, you won't be able to stand still along my side on the stage. Remember that. Remember the feelings that you're going through. This is inside my mirrors, the paranormal world. After having a contract with the Demon Lord, it's my power in my own world. So in this world, basically it's like a mirror world, and whoever is in here will be faced against its own copy of itself. It's kind of like basically you are facing against your doppelganger. Anyways, she has a new recruitment for her plan. Oh, this is the person who's from, I think they used to be a girlfriend of the Robert, I think. Their next destination is Chamber. So she's setting up something. Not sure what it is. So back to the Londons and underneath the London. Some religious group. I don't think it's really that important right now. But I think these are the ones behind the murder case. I think these guys are behind the murder case, basically. So they are setting things up. Just another day for Swan. And he's also there. She's praising that guy, I guess. He must be very rich since he's been spending all those Empire sales to send you the letter. They always say it's the quiet one that gets on a chimney first. You always say you're not interested in men. But where did you meet a person like that? Can you tell me a little bit? She said it's not like that. What are you thinking, really? Wait, what's wrong? Why are you coming to see my play every day? If you need me for the investigation, just call me after the play. Don't you know how great the image for the actor is? Everyone in the theater knows about us. Huh. Didn't I say I'm your fan? I'm just paying the right price to come and enjoy play about my favorite actor. To add on that, your play was excellent once again. Paranormal, you said, able to shift and change the appearance. Guess getting so the artifact she's using, I guess, allows her to shift and change her appearance at her will. But they call it devices. She says, "The more I talk to you, the more dumb I become." But anyways, the news of the murder case is on the front page of the news. And the dear bus. The police are claiming they're on the verge of catching me, but they will never be able to. Rumors of me wearing a black armor, that was very funny. Even for someone like me, that's not possible. I cannot deal with the ones with ability. So until I find every dirty mark they left behind, I will not end my murder spree. But good luck to you. But it seems like civilians are not thinking the same as you. But you said it yourself. If we don't stop this person or this murder case, our world will be destroyed. About that. Which I don't understand. You know how many people die from this world in London, at least? Or I'm from London. Doesn't matter who dies, this world still spins and goes. I know it is unfortunate that our kind's been dying off for hatreds. But what about that? My life as an actor is more important than my being. I think I deserve to know why I'm spending my time with you here. Wasting time. Well, it's not a wrong thing to think like that. But it's not always like that either. After resolving many different cases over years, I came to one conclusion. That our destiny or thread of the destiny, there is some types of thread that's highlighted itself, and they tangles and connect each others and creates another part of us. It's my job to kind of go over them and investigate them. You said it right. It doesn't matter how many people die in London, the world will still spin and go. It doesn't matter who the murderer kills, it's not connected to you. But do you really think so? After all, you and me meeting like this should be a proof to that. To simply describe it, what's been happening under the city is a part of a ritual. A ritual. Yes, I think what they're killing is, or their way of killing the ones with ability is to summon something in this world. But this world, I think, is on a blink of the edge. Kind of like a cup with the water that's about to spill. It is still holding on, but we don't know when it's gonna hit its limits and spill what's inside the cup. If it's too harder to understand, let me try to describe it a little bit better. For example, the monsters outside of the walls of the kingdom has getting stronger over years, and how this like a mineral of the empire has been becoming lower and lower to get, and this unknown fog in London has been getting stronger over years. It's a good example. Times like this, if something from outside of this world comes to our world, we will see and the result, and that might end our world. I think it's just all nonsense. So you're trying to drive me into playing your investigations for a crazy thought like that? Well, from your perspective, it shouldn't be that important what you believe in. What you really need after is this, right? The photograph. So that's like I said, what you're asking for is very dirty. But please understand, I do not have a lot of time left. Either way, let's start the investigations. I hope you record everything you see in your head. That man. He must be thinking me as some kind of useful notepad. So they're doing some kind of investigations. The bodies are ripped apart a certain way. One with the big armor. So they got some clues. I guess that should wrap up our investigation for tonight. But should we spread out what we have gathered tonight? Seems like there's a common features from murderer's case. They used to be using some kind of sharp blades to kill their victims, and their bodies are really ripped apart. And always after the scene, there is some kind of scribble that's hard to understand. Anyways, for the victim's case, a girl who used to work in a hat shop 17 years old, and her chest was ripped apart. According to the people, the informations, she will go through the first part of the test and come to me, and she will become like a silver. I have no idea what it means. The second victim, who used to work as a nanny, she also is 21 years old, and her knee was damaged. And the second riddle was that the person will go through her tests, and she will become sturdy as iron. But anyways, I think I kind of figured out what's the reason behind of a murderer ripping the body parts like this. It's a simple talk, Swan. Anyway, this part says this murderer is going after ones with ability, and they mark them with the marker and cut it apart. I guess you know that about the marker. Us as ones with ability, we all obtain some kind of symbol, and from the symbols we get this power, which is the watch, I guess. For me, the symbol is this watch I have. It's something my relatives passed me down when I was a kid. I didn't know it was the symbol at the time. Yes, everyone obtained the symbol in a very natural way. So what this symbol has to do with? You can't really cut me out with this watch. Like cut it out, you mean? After going through many investigations, I finally learned something about this one. There are people who's able to become ones with ability naturally like that. But also there are ones who have some kind of marker on their body. That means whoever the murderer is trying to rip the marker off from their body. Yes. This riddle is giving a direction to something. This murder case is the murderer going after each victim to collect their symbols. So that's why you call it ritual. If you can't find what it means by iron and silver, maybe we can go beyond and find next victim before they do. And there's also time with the shepherds, I think. Yeah, this is the chamber area. So I guess this event is going through every events we went through. Yeah, her acting partner. I think it could be us as Anthony. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. And that's a swan. The reason I'm here shouldn't be your questions. Your job is one and only, to guide me through the deepest part of this chamber. You want to go to 5th floor? There is no one to return from the 5th floor. I know that. They will not go because it's a suicide. Doesn't have to be 5th floor. This one is looking for something. Stop. It's not a bad spot here. Reset another mirror pieces. The 4th one. What are you doing? I'm doing a ritual to bring something from the other world. From the other world? It's getting scared by the power of the swan. Slashing enemies, no single strike. And he's dead. So he actually made it through? No, he didn't. Yeah, he's dead. Tons of corrupted object appeared. Well, don't worry. Don't think too much about it. Stuff like this happens every day. Lifter is dead. I guess we have to check the price. So 2 more locations left. I've been waiting for you. Oh, Chisu is here. I guess you put our monkey part for me. That eye, did you use your eye to pierce through the destiny to recite my true form? Yeah. Whatever the face you have on, your past will be not erased like a bird. It was the same back in the day, and it is now. You're talking like you pierced through everything. Of course, if I look at your past, I know what you're trying to plan right now. Swanclair, no. That's weird. You know that far, and why did you say anything to first swing? If the first swing hurt through my pass, she wouldn't have got beaten by me that badly. This eye is different than what you think. It's not something. It's not my choice of seeing something I want to see or not want to see. It's always like that. I guess you're bad with your excuses. Anyway, Swan's saying that your loyalty towards to him will not pay up in the end. That's a spoiler from her to you. Yes, I've been his type of person who'll betray even her, I mean his own ally. So I mean after all, like he only cares about defending his world. So seems like some kind of storm went through. So I guess Jesus still failed to actually defeat her. I guess that means Swan is really strong. I wonder what her name really is. I think you should accept the call, CEO. Someone from really high up calls you. I think I'm assuming this is when they call the edit. So he wanted us to prove ourselves within the Shade's gauntlet. So you're saying that lady, Swan, was the secret spy from the charade, and she's been leaking out the informations all these years about us. Yes, we've been planning this for a very long time. Swan left the information that when the Clifford game ends, Six Wing will discover themselves. Because of that, we are able to capture you like this. What a comedy. Hey you. Do you really believe that? We always knew that we'll depart ourselves with her. Well, you know why we didn't let her go? Because we thought we had the same agreements until the Clifford game ended. What do you mean? Don't you really know? What the part of her role in the Six Wings was that she was to collect intels. She's the only one with the face run out of the world, so she was really good in the positions. At the same time, she was the one who will disguise us against the administration. Well, I'll see you again. You say you found information of us throughout her, but at the same time, we are able to see through you, through her. So what do you mean? What do you think it means? But after the Clifford game ended, where I and her met, did you tell her any information to her? The locations? Of course, she probably never told you anything. Because it's the secret she's been hiding to very loss. Man, you're really killing me. I want to tell you one last time, so listen well. All of you are playing along by her script, you idiots. So this is how Swan went around the world and deployed these mirror pieces to summon Takiri. Anyways, they have a connection with the many different things.
모든 것은 각본대로.
And it gives the filler information until what happens next, but I'm more excited to learn what happens with the Swan. What her real name is. She's during the photo shoot. Kinda reminds her of the past. But I guess she acts very differently. When back in the day when she was getting praised by her friends or the manager, she would reply back, but now she is acting very cold-hearted. There's someone I really want to meet in the Gomez Stadium. Swan, where were you last night? You're acting like my manager. I thought I handled you my schedule. I know you had a duty in the chamber, but it seems like when you were at the chamber, there was some kind of collision. What kind of problem was it at the chamber? There was something happened underneath the chamber's escalator. There was no real damage in terms of casualty, but the facility itself is down. Well, if you were concerned my safety, I'm good. But I don't think we're that close enough. You're getting in the wrong side of the bed. What I'm trying to say is there was a weird message at the spot. Go through the third test, and she'll become like she'll never be rotted. So she's trying to act like it was a sixth wing if it was after all this event. The editor seems to be questioning her acts. I guess the editor at the moment is having trouble who to believe. If she's an ally or enemy, if I can trust her or not. Cannot get a gist of her. But I guess we should be always ready for the worst outcome. Change the schedule for the Swan Clairs. Check her schedule at all time, and if there's a sudden changes, report back to me immediately. So I guess that's why he dies. Is he trying to go after her? Yeah. She's saying, by the time you realize things are wrong, you'll be too late for you. And this is the where we get to see her face to face. Noah Light, now you're on a new stage as a new role, new people. And the connection of people you have, Wolf, seems like it wounds from the Clifford game hasn't recovered. Also, the survivor of the North Faction's space program. Dude, and one who holds the cold case telescope.
이젠 알고 있어. 내가 원하는 게 무엇인지 또렷하게.
So I guess that was the admin after all.
모든 이야기를 처음으로 되돌리려면 이 방법밖에 없다는 거려.
No, it's not that. But something piqued my interest. So I guess she wants to turn back time somehow. But the guy has definitely a ways to kind of talk her out. She seems to enjoy all the chit chats with her. She wants the approval from him, basically. Some kind of cult. Anyways, they know some kind of resources management for the Eternium, basically. So basically, I think these are the groups that's killing all the ones with ability and actually creating something down here. Negredo, Albedo, Rubedo. Some kind of. This murderer is keep going around the murder street. Until I do this for the revenge. See the girl who died. I'll stop until then. You know what? This person that we see right here, I think is actually Since I had a green hair, I'm assuming the person is a Rita, and what they're doing right now is, I think they're trying to bring Takeru in here. And since the green hair girl, it means she's most like a Rita. If it is a Rita who just wants to see the little girl again, that means it's a dash. So I guess it's their exiler, or different version of that once again. And the one chasing after them with the armor, I think that's the Morse most likely. Trying to stop them. Another murder case with a sharp knife. Pieces of the mirror. Another evidence. Swan is being late than usual. Airgun. It's been a while. Uh-oh. So you're also part of this. You know why I'll be hiding my present? Moriarty. So that he'll be like a Sherlock Holmes episode. So I guess that's not accurate then. I don't know. She's complaining about finding a guy to marry. If you go to this direction, you'll be able to find the owner of a suit shop. It's also really rich. Guess this should give her the alibi. Fan this one clear. Yeah, she says she is to help me create an alibi. She wants to learn about the Red Moon and his lineage. I have no idea. She's just trying to get her things, anything with the moon and stuff. That's another passive event. where we rescue the Hemsworth.
표본 확보해 주세요, 여러분. 강화하기엔 마무리하죠. 자연에선 생존이 곧 승리죠.
Swan seems to be proud of Noel getting stronger. This is between the tournament event they had. So another filler to give more information on what the Swan was doing at the time. But I think Chuan used to be a different factions before she joined the Alpha Tracks Innovation. So they're trying to chase after Scavenger. I think that's what they're doing. Ah. So I guess it means they'll meet with the Jushin and the others soon. Or no, actually, I guess she helped the Jushin to actually meet with the Scavengers. So we should see Jushin here then? Maybe he'll face some kind of vengeful revenge here. Or never mind, that was a swan. God damn it. I've been tricked once again. And overflow is here. Anyways, this is where the scavenger seems to be hiding a lot of things. So he will not Swan to take away his strategy. He said, I will take your wrist. Which said which wants to chop off her thin arm. But Swan sure went around and made a problem with many different people. I guess this explains why Overflow is working with the Shishion. Or like Scavenger is working with Shishion. They have a bad blood with Swan.
자연에선 생존이 곧 승리죠.
Oh, very strong, but seems like you're just trying to drag this out. Are you only deflecting our attacks? See how we get out. This ship course is to enhance the instrumental part of Elysium. Before you came here, I already finished my plan. Sound is a wave, and all the deflecting sound we're making, and the explosion you're making, and you're laughing, your screams. All of that is resonating with the others and sending a wave. But what does that mean? Might not be mean much to you. It's about to this, but it means important to me. Is it outbreak? Then goodbye. Lastly, the one of my last pieces. Doors. So what the reason why she went in the ship resonated to make it look like Elysium was doing some kind of activity is flying doors that appear in front of her. So I guess the setting up before episode 11 as well. I guess she's slowly falling into him, how he keeps saying that he is her biggest fan and stuff. She said, what am I thinking? Hold of yourself. Get the photographs of him, you will never see him ever again. Let's tell him what I learned and ask him to get the photograph. If I did this far, where is this? It's too foggy here. What's this? She stepped on something. This dead body. The neck is gone, so I can't see anything. Wait. This message from a blood. Go through the 4 tests and she will become an iron that's in the fire. Fort. But this corpse is done by the murderer. Footsteps. I need to hide. My ability is the absolute memory. So she will remember everything she passed through. So it doesn't matter, as soon as I see something or someone, I'm able to mimic them or able to play that part right away. It's a blessing as an actor. So because of that, I deal with this low moonlights and bad feeling of the fog that feels bad on my skin, as well as this smell of blood. And Yep, it was Morse. It's definitely something out of this world. More like a monster. Morse going around and trying to defeat the others. And I guess after many years, Morse and Swan meet each other once again. I guess you don't remember me. I would assume so, but since my prediction was always right, that kind of upsets me. But since that day, I never forgotten a single day about you. You. Yes. I didn't know back in the day, but now I know. What? Just a mix up. Just a old ghost like you wandering around. Or it's the, I guess, remorse that makes you go around this entire time. Always repeating same mistake and just wander around different worlds countless times. To you, I was just one of the being that could not block or could not stop the demon lords. And you're the one who created the demon lord Takirion. I will not deny my sin. And even the end of the destination is endless or hopeless pain. For my sin, I will continue to fight. Look at it. You show the same attitude. You don't know what I'm hiding. You don't know what intention I have. Just always alone. No one will understand you, nor you want the help from them. But at the end, you're holding the responsibility that you don't know you can take care of it. You newbie who can tech from the 30 rolls. Is that for Glober server? If you are going for Awakening units, yes, at least it's not a bad pick. But you probably want to pick for something like Eve or something. So you let me check the gacha banner right now. Are you talking about the? What do you mean 30 roll? Is that like the free one? The guarantee one? I mean, I have a new player guide kind of thing. The video should last to this date. It's the first 30 pulls. I don't think you get to select what you want to get. I think you just get a random SSR after 30 pulls. If it is the free 10 pulls that you're able to continue to reroll, if that's the one you're talking about, you probably want to go for something like Colin or something like Chifuyu. I think that's the one that's considered the best one. Let me check the video. I think I should have a new player guide video as well. Yeah, I got like SSR shift selector, blah blah blah. Nope, that's not it. Like if you're asking for the 30 pulls, that should be the one. Trying to follow this. That should be a pretty good information for me to describe. Because it will show it's characters that you want to go for. So the frontline units will be like Casey and Chifuyu. That's two character that will be kind of tanking and doing damage in front of you. The range DPS will be something like Kaon as well as the Shaolin. Then you also have a supporter units like Harim, Sky, as well as Chinatsu. But you will also be able to get the healers from other selector tickets you've received from the task force missions. So you probably want to just go for one of these. Like you should be able to start with the many different SSR characters from the start. You just gotta follow up the task force missions. That it's the icon. Says guide missions, called task force plan, and you should be seeing a lot of SSR units, coupons as rewards, as you play through the beginner plan. So try to go through to that link and see all the characters you want to go for. You basically need a frontline unit, which is like a tank. I usually go for KC, and then I will go with damage like Kaon. Then I will go for supporter units, which is Harim, Sky, and Chinatsu. Those are the three. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the 5 characters basically. And if you get lucky with other stuffs, then you can go for something like, I don't know, Shaolin. You can also go for like Chinatsu. Then you should be good. But I noticed the other gacha SSR units right now, I don't think it's really worth it for new players. The Ecclesia is up on the banner with the Awakening banner, so you probably want to go for Ecclesia from the Awakening banner. So try to see if you can get her. If you get lucky and get her, then that should be good. Anyways. Swan saying that if you told me a little bit earlier, we could have a different outcome. I don't know what kind of burden I carry for you, but this is also part of my sin, so I won't make excuses. So come forward. I guess I expected too much from mere corrupted objects. I want to take you down and destroy your core. But you are still the most important part of this play. But let's begin. Like I guess Swan is going around just poking everything. And this is the last match for the Shade's Gauntlet. And Harvest is going around once again. The herbalist is asking, why are you asking me to kill your same kind? So to summarize the story so far, it seems like Swan is someone from past, and I think her world was definitely destroyed by the demon lord, most like Takirion. I think that's also why she works with her, because she promised her something that she cannot deny, and she probably wants to restore her old world once more. So I guess she misses this guy. I thought this guy was admin, but then from the more story we see, I feel like this just must be a friend. The guy from ESPN. We have to wait until next week to see. We have to wait until next week to see.
아버지 뜻이 그러시다면 성급하지 않아도 이길 수 있습니다. 변수를 만들 원인은 충분하군요. 감소할 만한 사실입니다.
The fuck?
성급하지 않아도 이길 수 있습니다.
What the fuck? Damn it.
당신들은 배우 앞에서 너무 많은 걸 보여줬어.
I think we're screwed.
당신만을 쓰겠어. 저는 손만 거들었을 뿐입니다. 항로가 수정됐습니다.
Yeah, let me heal myself a bit. I think I need double healing.
가르쳐 주셨습니다. 적대적인 신호가 감지됩니다. 새로운 공격점이군요. 모든 것은 바뀐 대로 부디 정상적으로 달려들길. 천천히 하세요. 변수를 만들 멋지시군요. 수호령께서 가르쳐 주셨습니다. 교전 예상 지점입니다. 새로운 분기점이군요. 당신들은 배우 앞에서 너무 많은 걸 보여줬어. 소유의 뜻이 계속 조금 변경. 변수를 만들 원인은 충분합니다. 지금이라면 편하게 천천히 하세요. 저는 손만 거들었을 뿐입니다. 다시 그러시다면 모든 것은 바뀐다. 모든 정해진 경로를 조용히 계시. 여기서 지금이라면 피할 겁니다. 연수를 만들 원인은
Damn it. I wasted too much at the start. Do I actually have to start again? Hopefully not.
우린 이기고 살아서 돌아간다. 아무거나 울면 안 돼. 웃어주고 있다. 지켜봐 주십시오. 일단 나도 못나가 승리를 이겼. 고생했다. 입 너초가 물어왔어요. 나 똑똑해요. 잘할 수 있어. 조용하고 은밀하게. 그냥으로 최고의 지위를 선사해드리죠. 조용.
Heyo.
캐스팅이 나쁘지 않나요?
Anyways, I think that is pretty much it. It's already 4 p.m. Holy shit. Holy shit. I guess we're not getting a match tonight. Or today. It's early in the morning. I think I should be able to hit the challenger this week though. I think I should be able to.
성능은 몰라도 튼튼한 다른 제품도 체크해보세요.
Ay. Alright, that's it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I think we should finish up with the story.